I think it was good for us. It's a good opportunity. You got a lot of new guys, and a little anxious on some plays, especially first half. The turnovers, it's something I've talked to you guys about. I've talked to our guys about. I think first half we shoot 57% from the field and 4 for 9 from 3, but we have 12 turnovers, so you lose so many opportunities to get good shots. I thought we were a little sticky fingers with the ball. Let the game come, get it moving side to side. Some of it was, you have Davion go out, then you get in foul trouble. Now you're playing small ball, haven't practiced it as much as we probably need to. So it was good I told the coaches after, it's good for us to be ready to do that. It's ironic. The scrimmage, Mark came off the bench and he was leading scorer. This time Selton comes off the bench, he's our leading scorer. And the best on the plus minus. So keeping a great attitude, being a good teammate, helping your teammates is really, really important for this team. I think our versatility, our depth, and hopefully our defense is going to be our strengths. And then if we just get a little more efficient, cut those turnovers. Second half, I think we only had 2 until the last 4 or 5 minutes, and then Mark loses a little focus and makes some careless mistakes. But, he still does he did some great things. We've talked about his physicality. For him to have 13 rebounds, 5 assists, and no turnovers at one point, and then 3 in a row at the end. We got, a lot of guys that can make plays.
Coach Marquise seemed to do almost everything imaginable in that first half. How would you just describe his first half?
Well, I told you guys, I've used the word dynamic. He is dynamic, but he also has to learn that you don't have to do everything every time. And just overdoes it a little bit. And those are, and sometimes he'll make a mistake, and then he'll try to go make another big play. And he's got to be a little more solid, with the ball. But, it's good for him. Now, watch film, will he, continue to make progress? And he cares. He wants, he's in the gym all the time. He's a good young man. Him, Ish, Mark, they're always in the office, which has really, really been positive for us. And, but now we did a little emphasis of the other day was, do you hate losing so much that you're willing to change? Or do you hate change so much that you're willing to lose? So, that's going to be the key with some of these guys. If their focus really is on winning in our team, are they going to be willing to change? Because change is hard. That's hard in anything you do. And, hopefully we can get them all to change a little bit, play a little better together, and be a really, really competitive team.
How do you think Casey's knee held up? He only played 11 minutes, but what do you think?
His was foul trouble, and I thought he looked fine, and he's just got it. We've been talking to him a lot about in practice, playing defense before his man gets the ball. Not when he gets it, because especially if we're going to play one-on-one, that's a big old post guy, and he wheels and deals, and he puts you in a bind. Now you get in foul trouble, and we want him on the court. I thought he moved. I thought Mark pushed it, Casey ran, little fake ball screen, dove. That's the kind of, he's athletic enough and make plays like that. So, I thought Logan for first game 11-8, it's pretty impressive. To be honest, I think he'll tell you he's not sure he knows what's going on every possession, but he has a big heart and he really cares. And he's way further along than we ever dreamed.
And then, obviously you're going to be excited to get Bradford back whenever that happens. But does this game from Landers give you hope that maybe he can help sooner than you thought?
Yeah, and the thing is, in practice, we've been limited numbers. And we've had to play Logan at the 4, and then all of a sudden this week, Davion gets sick. So now he's got to play 5. So we really got his head spinning. You hope it's good confidence that you have 3 big guys when we do have foul trouble. We've talked a lot about, if you remember our first year, we had Jordan, and then we had Thomas Gibson, and then DJ would come in, and even Adrian, Diaz. You had a lot of big guys that kept coming at people, and they all had different looks, and I think hopefully that'll be a good thing for us. Ironically, Ish might have did the best job fronting the post when he played, and last year he played a lot of 5 for Wake, so it gives us some versatility with that. Just hope Davion gets healthy quicker than slower, but it's gonna take a little time. I wouldn't, I think it might be maybe not this next week, maybe the week after before we really get him again.
He wasn't super consistent shooting, but I feel like Ishmael Massoud could be a really good one-on-one player. Is that what you think?
Yeah, I mean his game really is pick and pop, and he can make those shots. And then kind of pick and choose. I think he's good with the one-on-one as long as he doesn't have to do a lot of dribbles. If it's just shot fake, maybe one dribble pull up into his little fadeaway. He's got some pretty effective moves. He is long, and now you start putting that ball on the floor with little guys coming in there. He's just got to be a little careful with that.
Other questions for Coach?
It seemed like you guys played a lot faster than we've seen in a while when you had Logan and Ish on the floor together, and sometimes even with 4 guards around. How did you think that worked, and could you see yourself choosing to go that way in a real life game?
And I've told them since the beginning of the year, and I told them tonight again, I don't want to have to call plays. I don't want to have to control the tempo all the time. I want them to learn how to play and make the right plays. But if you turn it over 18 times, I'm going to have to stop it. We stopped it last year. Guys got mad, but hey, I wanted to try to have a chance to win. And one thing, our execution, I ran maybe one play tonight. Our execution has been really good in practice. It was really good in the scrimmage, running our stuff, getting it to the right spot. So it's going to be that, I think that's something Matt and Wyatt just asked about, the personality of our team. I think that's evolving. I'd like to play one way, but they got to make better decisions and not want to make a play every time. Some of the easiest plays that we can show them tomorrow. We just got the ball side to side. One time Ish handed off, someone got a layup. Next time side to side, Nigel penetrated, Mike got an open rhythm shot. So that's where they got to make improvement. And I think some of it they're excited first game, they want to make some plays, and you got to let the game come to you. We said play well, and they asked me what that means. I said, if you don't know what play well means, we're in trouble. I think that's playing the game the right way, making the right plays, not forcing the game, let the game come to you. If we can get to that point, I think we can be pretty good.
Just going into the last week before Florida A&M now, what are your priorities?
I think first one, get healthy. That's we're going to shoot and lift tomorrow. Watch film. Recovery day. We're going to be off Saturday. It's a big recruiting day. There's a bunch of shootouts going on where we can go get to see some kids, and then come back. Sunday will be about us. We're going to focus on some of the things we just talked about, taking care of the ball and trying to run offense, execution. Zone offense. It was great. I'm happy Kim went 1-3-1. I'm happy he went a little matchup because then it makes us think about it, and we'll have film on it. And then we'll start preparing on Monday for Florida A&M. Our coaches do a great job. Our players have done pretty cut in. Tonight on defense, limiting their. They run some good stuff, and we took them out of their stuff. Some of it with our pressure, some of it with our preparation. So, every game, learning to prepare mentally, also physically, and then also just preparing for your opponents. It's so important, and that's part of the process as we move forward.
Anything else?
You just talk about Mark Smith on the glass and his
Yeah,
ability.
I said 13 rebounds, 5 assists. I mean, he'd probably go make a couple of those layups instead of forcing passes. Now he has a double-double. and he was close to a double-double in scrimmage. I've said since the beginning his physicality and athleticism has surprised me, and he needs to go to boards. He needs to average over 2 offensive rebounds a game. We probably need to post him up a little bit. He's got to learn. He didn't finish that lefty. He's got the guy. Get your shoulder into him. At least get free throws. You can't. He had those 2 at the end where, he don't throw a lob to Selton. I think all you guys know Selton's not getting a lob. Go make the layup, make the simple play. But he obviously gives us some good versatility and does some things. And I know he's a good shooter. He passed up some open ones today against the zone that hopefully he'll get the rhythm and jump up and shoot it.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks,
All right,
Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.